let's give some
see it.
context here, right?
Okay,
So that
context.
say is a website. So go ahead and pull it up, producer wife. Say is a you don't want to leave, by the way. Welcome all 4,200 viewers for this incredible impression. Not to make Matt any more nervous. So pull up Say. So Say is a website where investors can drop their questions for a bunch of different companies, and these are the most voted on questions for Tesla for the Q1 earnings call, which we'll cover live here in about 25 minutes, and we'll also do notes live as well for those that would be able to use that. And what we're going to do now is Emmett is going to act as if he is a person asking a question, and then Matt Smith is going to be Mr. Elon Musk answering the question in his best South African accent. I can't wait to hear this. Go ahead.
Train wreck of an accent. I apologize ahead of time.
James F. asks, what is the process to make auto pricing adjustments? What variables do you consider, and how frequently do you review pricing? Elon?
What is the process? Yeah, well, if we need to sell more cars, then we adjust the price. Yeah, the process is we try to sell the cars, and if we need to lower the price, we lower the price. If we need to raise the price because the backlog's too long, we raise the price. So yeah, that's our process. It's really not that complicated. I think anyone in Econ 101 could figure out how to do this.
But what about the last part, Elon? How frequently do you review pricing?
Look, we have just amazing amounts of data, granular data, just well beyond what any of our competitors have. So we're getting this on a real-time, minute-by-minute, geographically specific location, and so we're optimizing all of those data points in real time. When we if someone thinks they've got better data than us around pricing or better suggestions, I'm open to hear it, because we want to be less wrong over time. But
sorry to ask about pricing again. Thank you. No, it's really just like we're every day we get a daily real-time update of how many cars were ordered yesterday, how many cars were produced yesterday. We must have if there's a company that's got more real-time data than Tesla, I'm not sure there's any company on earth that has better real-time data than Tesla, except maybe SpaceX, Starlink.
Yeah, we're constantly looking at this, and yeah, if you think you can do something better, then please join the team.
And Elon, while we have you for the pre-earnings call, Jeffrey L asks, do you still believe Tesla Energy will be bigger than auto, and when will you provide more formal guidance on Megapack and the overall Tesla Energy?
Look, if you think in the limit around the size of the energy opportunity relative to the size of the automotive industry, it's very clear that the energy needs will be much larger than the automotive needs over time.
Yeah, I should just clarify, like bigger than auto from the standpoint of like total gigawatt hours deployed. If you just look at what's needed to transition the world to a sustainable energy economy, there is more stationary energy storage needed than there is mobile energy storage. And we are seeing growth of our stationary storage well in excess of automotive.
And especially once autonomy is solved, the price is essentially going to trend towards zero on the marginal cost of a mile driven. So energy over time will certainly become much larger. So yeah, it may take some time because the ramps are slow, and the automotive will be ramping quite aggressively, and it's got about an order of magnitude difference in the size of the businesses right now. So for the time for energy to surpass automotive, it would be at some point in the next decade or so, probably mid 2035. But from there, the opportunities will just be much more significant on that side of the business. And if you read Master Plan Part 3, I mean, it's not. People think it's all about like solar or batteries, but it's the entire economy. It's home HVAC, it's industrial processes, it's hydrogen, and so these are things that we're just starting the transformation of right now, and it's going to be massive, and people underrate it.
Right, Elon, we're going to go all the way down to a question. I'm going to pick one. Oh, look, Emmett P asks, with 128 votes, 216,000 shares, way down there. He asks, has Tesla considered testing traditional TV educational advertisements targeting the general public, not on Twitter? Testing it may show this as a more optimal way to increase demand drastically at current price levels versus relying primarily on price cuts.
Yeah, well, I don't know what to say. If people can't afford the cars, then they're not going to buy it, even if you have a really slick advertising campaign.
People are able to buy cars as a function of what they can afford on a monthly basis.
So, yeah, spend money so that people who already can't afford to buy the car now want to buy the car even more. Yeah, good. I think that's a really good idea. Maybe we should try that out. Or maybe you can just trust us who have the data and let us do the job. I would maybe suggest that. But good question, Emmett P.
See, Emmett, why is your question so far down? Why did most
we
people
can't even
not
pull
vote
up
it
your
up?
question, bro? My
It's so
God.
far down. Yeah.
You know,
So Matt's gonna do this every time, right?
Yeah.
Every quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a little
Yeah.
sneak peek, everybody. Dude, like the little mannerisms in between were like the look, like that was just incredible. I just want to, it's like you got in front of a mirror and practice. How long did you practice for this? I'm just curious. Did you actually
practice either for our thing yesterday or today? Just
That's amazing.
I'm listening to Elon. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh.
The
Maybe
classic
I should do a
phrasing,
Tom
too.
Jew.
accent's a
I'll
train
be
wreck.
Tom Jew next time.
Yeah. You
That's
did a great
amazing.
Zach Kirkhorn one. Maybe we should ask a Zach Kirkhorn question of you. Anyone find? Okay. Well, here we go. Zach Kirkhorn, this is going to be directed to you. What do you anticipate fiscal year 2023 automotive gross margins ex credits will be at the company's current pricing levels?
Yeah, so we're not going to provide specific guidance on that metric at this time.
One other thing I wanted to mention on margin, while we're not providing specific guidance there, just to set expectations of where we think this business will go in terms of margins, probably generally in the ballpark of what we've seen historically on the vehicle business.
I would just say we expect them to be strong. We've guided that our operating margins are going to be industry leading, and
we plan to do this while keeping the business financially healthy and industry leading.
we stand by that. We're not going to share specific projections, but what we think our own internal models are showing really strong, profitability. We think we'll continue to be industry leading. So without providing specific guidance, I can just share that we think we'll be self-funding. We don't need any future capital raises, but we're gonna do everything that we can to really improve our financial performance. And I think when we get on the other side of this, you're gonna start to really see the benefit of some of our ramping on energy and services margins are really increasing. So I wouldn't get too caught up in that right now, because our long-term financial performance is going to be quite strong.
If
That
this
was
isn't
better.
proof that Matt listens to every single word on every single
Right.
earnings report, I don't know what isn't. So if you need trusted resource for information, Matt Smith.
This is Matt GPT. Is what this is.
Yeah, Matt. Yes.
Oh, that was awesome.
Oh my God. Wow. Okay. So we do have the call coming up in roughly 18 minutes. Matt, thank you. That was incredible. That was actually legitimately hilarious.
I don't know how it came off as decent as it seemed like it did, because
It was
It
was great.
This
It
one's
was
better
great.
than yesterday's. Beautiful.
I'd rather listen to you than the actual call. So we'll
Yeah.
start with Herbert.
I can make the margins whatever I want too. So
Yeah,
exactly.
Go for it.